What is up, Gorm Fran Pan people? Welcome back to the kitchen. A little bit of a bizarre one for you. Sorry, I've like tried to start this conversation every single time, but something about the Scout is absolutely impossible to have a linear conversation with. It's probably a bit, given that this is the first time I've ever played Scout, and Scout has like his own, like, oh wait, why am I playing Scout? It's the final round. I'm stupid. Why am I playing Scout? Scout's entire purpose is just to make money, and that's not really needed in the last round, so whatever. Interesting. Well, that's what I was playing, so that's what I am playing, I guess. But yeah, I've tried to have a conversation this game, like, every single round, but it's been a little bit difficult, and I think a part of it is because of the subject matter that I want to talk about, being money, which I thought was quite appropriate for Scout, because, you know, my entire job is to make money, collect money, all that good stuff. But no, it is an interesting conversation, but I realize that I think probably a better topic is actually, like, less of money and more investments and how you want to spend your time. I went to the mall last weekend. I love going to the mall. It's not emasculating to go to the mall. There's nothing more American than going to the mall. It is a haven, a absolute staple of capitalism, of wants, of entirely unnecessary products that you will spend an incredibly ludicrous amount of money buying. But I went to the mall, and I hit up my boy Dillard. It was the first time, well, I think the second time, I went to Dillard's, because as a kid, I didn't really go to the mall a whole lot, because guess what? We didn't have a whole lot of money. And guess what you need to go to the mall? Money. And I went, right? And whenever I go to a mall, I do a very, I guess Zoomer-brained thing of, I just walk around the same stores like several different times. I mean, sometimes I go to a different store, but I just go and I walk around it over and over and over again. And I don't really intensely look at most things. You know, I might more explicitly look at something if I'm really interested into it. But then eventually I'll go back to that thing, and then I'll be like, oh, I actually want this. Or I won't. And I'll be like, I didn't want that in the first place. I never even wanted that, you know? I'll go back to that thing and I'll say, I don't even want it. But is this? Man, this weapon sucks. But yeah, I went to the mall, and it was a lot of fun, because afterward I saw this really great yellow jacket. I'll put it on screen. It was a little bit big on me, but I mean, you know, I'll grow into it, maybe. And I saw this jacket, and I left, and I went back, and it was like 60-70% off, and I got this pair of pants. I was also like 70% off, and I know what you're thinking. Why couldn't I'd like to get them at 100 anyway. I'm great at flirting. Use that line on a girl. They'll probably call the cops on you, and you'll definitely deserve it. But I saw an interesting video talking about looking rich versus being rich, or investments, essentially, right? And you know, obviously there are multiple different aspects of investing. There is, you know, investing money and investing time. But what is money but just consolidated tokens of time, and you know, basically a way to show what you want. Okay, well,